Hi, my name's Elizabeth Gomez, and I'm Dare. No, I'm not. I feel sick to my stomach, but let's go. Okay.
Yes.
Despite its title, Evil Lives Here is not a docuseries from Melania Trump about her husband, the world's foulest burnt turd. Evil Lives Here is a 17-season docuseries of the most atrocious domestic violence stories that you could never imagine to be true, unless you're a goddamn fucking maniac, in which case this is your White Lotus. There is enough material to fill 152 one-hour episodes, plus 3 spin-off shows about the abuse suffered in homes throughout America. That's fucking crazy! Or is it? Or is it? According to the CDC, 1 out of every 3 women and 1 out of every 7 men report physical violence from an intimate partner. According to the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, about half of female survivors of rape report being raped by an intimate partner. According to HBO, traumatized, baby! And I hate myself for watching it. But yet, how can one resist any episode titled, "He Brought Roses and a Gun"? Or, "Menage a Terror"? Or my personal favorite, which is, "He fed them to the gators." These titles are gold, simple, to the point, leaving you thirsty for a tall guzzle of true crime. It's also a great reminder to my already bleak, dried, rotting soul that you cannot trust your exes, spouses, besties, cousins, siblings, in-laws, grandparents, parents, and for God's sake, stay away from the children! Also, personal note, Jesus Christ, if a man wants to marry your underage child, do not trust him. Why do I even have to say it? The show begins with survivors discussing their relationships to the abuser, followed by a, "but then there were signs." This segment is usually about how the offender, as a child, had outbursts of anger, disregarded consequences, and of course, killed the family pet. Then the survivor discusses specific signs that they personally ignored, like, "I noticed scratches on his face. His shirt was torn and bloody, and his truck was filled with nails and dark-stained cloths. He said he was just being Jesus in the church play, so I believed him." The show ends with escalation of the abuser's violations and the arrest and the news clip revealing the truth, which is usually more murder. Honestly, you never, ever, ever, ever need to watch this show. It is horrifying, and yet I can't tear myself away. Why? Because I am deeply connected to the people who cannot fucking see the signs. And that is why I'm in therapy. I was 17 when I met a young snowboarding Californian turned soldier stationed in Fort Lee, Virginia. We hung out some more, and then we finally crossed into romance. He said the most magical phrase a bored young feminist of the 90s wanted to hear: "You're not like the other girls. You're so mature for your age." Sploosh, panty drop. And suddenly I'm off to the dick slobbering races. And I am fucking this guy so hard in the cab of his blue Chevy Silverado. And it was lovely at first. But then there were signs. His language changed. He replaced "you're beautiful" to "that lipstick looks weird" to "you act like a slut." His support and encouragement became jealousy and possession. He showed up at my college yelling and grabbing me in front of my teachers and my peers, which led me to quit school and move to another state away from anyone I knew. Even when I found out that he was engaged to another fucking woman for years, every single day that we were together, he convinced me she was a crazy one. His softness hardened. Yelling became pushing. Pushing became punching. Belts became weapons. Our bed became a place of torture that left me twisted in pain, wet with tears, and voiceless until the morning. It wasn't until the day he dragged me by my hair out of our bedroom, through the living room, and tossed me like trash onto the lawn that I finally felt the fucking shift. I let go of fear. I lost all my senses, and I let in the sweet, rushing, all-consuming fire of rage. I saw him turn away, and I ran at him. I pounced on his back, cinching my legs around his waist, my elbow around his throat, squeezing, drilling my hand against his head over and over again, screaming and biting until I could finally hear his voice crying for fucking help. And I am not one to advocate for violence, but I quote Mr. Milicek from Severance. That dickhead can devour feculence. Fuck that guy. He ruined me in ways that I will never repair. And it took an innocence I will never regain. And a year later, his last words to me would be that he got pancreatic cancer. And I think it was a ploy to get me back. But honestly, I hope he got the painful fucking death he deserved. Yeah. Evil lives here. Evil lives here reminds me that I'm not a stupid idiot who ignored the signs. I was manipulated and beaten into submission. And the process of leaving is complicated, but things didn't stop after that day. But the thing I can say is I made it to this side, where others did not. Bearing witness to these stories reminds me that survivors can go on, dare to choose a different life. That brings me a lot of comfort in these murder stories. Is that healthy? I don't think so. That's why I'm in therapy. And based on the statistics and